Actually, let's just say how much I've paid since going debt-free. You already know. Can't Tell Me Nothing came on and the line was, wait till I get my money right. I was like, Spirit, what are you trying to tell me right now?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Hey, come on, buddy. Girl, how are you supposed to get out this itty bitty perfume? Your girl is out here on her business today. Good morning. Actually, it's 12:30. I feel like I've had a very slow day. I was editing content this morning and I was uploading things on other social channels. So I feel like I've been a little bit productive. I can't lie to you guys. Something about this weather has just been getting the best of my energy levels. It's not very motivational to get up and go to the gym and feel excited to go outside and do things when it's very gloomy. I am dressed for the gym. I'm gonna attempt to do a little light workout today, back and cardio, just to get out of the house and not feel like I'm bored and I can't really do anything since my work is done. And I definitely don't want to just go to Sephora, although I would really love that because I was getting ready this morning and I'm definitely in this energy of using up things that I have, even if I hate them. I just want to get rid of it, get my money's worth out of it. If it was sent to me through PR, cool, we can just use it up and then we'll go buy it when we absolutely need it. My setting spray, I hate it, but I'm waiting to use it up so I can get the one that I really like. My perfume today was running out. I can barely get it out of the bottle, but I just want to use up the things that I have completely. I guess it would be like a Project Pan back in the day if you guys used to watch when I used to be a beauty guru. I don't know, I guess I'm low-key doing one of those, which has been really helping me not over shop and overspend on things that might not be necessary for me right now. But it is going into a new month and I definitely wanted to sit and give you guys a little bit of a monthly reset, give you guys a little bit of some of my reflections from the past month, since I didn't really open up about the things that I was working on behind the scenes when it came to my goals for 2024. I kind of just want to look at everything as a whole and see what I actually did towards manifesting financial abundance for this year. And then I also want to talk about my new goals moving into February, because February is a shorter month. Shout out Black History. Shout out leap year. Okay, so that means that we have less days to work with when it comes to posting content. And I don't know, it's just interesting how fast January, February, March tends to fly by, which is why I feel like if we have these goals, whatever yours might be, working on it now, the time is gonna go by, I feel so fast, right? Instead of just sitting around and wishing that in 3 months we would have been on our grind, been focused, you know, we could have actually put in the work and the effort during these 3 months that are literally just going to go by so fast. So I kind of want to look at some things. Last night I paid off my credit card in full. I only have 2 credit cards. Not me putting all my business out there, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's a lot. It could be a lot to somebody. It could be not a lot to somebody else. Like, everyone's financial situation is so different. You might have more loans, you might have student debt, you might have medical bills, you might have a car note, you might have a mortgage. You know, everyone's situation is so different. So I'm just here to kind of talk about what I'm over here focusing on for right now. So I haven't had this clear out of my account yet. It's probably going to take a few days. And I paid off my smaller credit card, which is motivational. I was talking in my last video about payment methods, the snowball effect, and the avalanche. So knocking out something in full and having like a zero balance is the motivation for me. So I paid $594.09 off of that card. I do have my gym membership attached, so I'll just pay that like I tend to do every single month, and that way I won't have any interest moving forward, and my account won't be closed because it'll still be active. So I'm really happy about that, and it is nice to be able to knock that out. And then also not have my car note. So I paid my car off in December. I think in this video you guys saw I finally received my car title in the mail. So that kind of made everything real, that we were focused on that goal. And guys, I'm really starting fresh here when it comes to paying my debt as of like the time I decided to pay my car off. So around that time was when I saw that documentary on Netflix, that series, Your Rich Life, or How to Get Rich, How to Be Rich, whatever. Go watch it. It's a couple of episodes, real people, and it's just really helpful, and it's really motivated me to start this year out with action behind a goal. Let's talk about how much I actually paid in total debts for the month of January. Actually, let's just say how much I've paid since going debt-free, because I feel like that makes more sense. I don't have the number right here because I need to go through and add everything up, but here you go. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot for me. And again, money is relative to everyone in their situation, how much you make, how much you can save, how much you have to spend, your expenses, your budgeting, your savings, whatever. So for me personally, I have never paid that much of debt off so much, like in such a short period of time. So part of me is like, oh my gosh, girl, like that is so amazing. I'm proud of you. Like this is a great start to the year, a great motivational situation to be in, to keep us going the same, you know, level or even more for the next month. But then the other side of me is like, dang, like you're not really doing much. And I hate that I feel that way, because for me, like in the past, I would have never thought that I would have paid X amount of money on my debt, like a lump sum. But I don't want to take away from that, but I think it's just because there's this big number of debt over my head lingering. Woo, girl, like look at this, we still have this much to go. That it's just like, oh, I feel like I'm just never doing enough towards that. But I'm trying to have kindness to myself. I'm trying to be the one that pats myself on the back along the way. And if it's $100, you know, a month extra over my limit, or not my limit, over my minimum payment that I'm able to pay, that is still amazing. As long as I'm paying over my monthly minimum payment, I should be proud, because that means that I'm paying my debt off so much quicker. So I just have to remind myself about that, because I'm feeling both types of emotions and I don't like that. And I think that's where balance will come in play when it comes to being debt free, just trying to figure out how to have that happy mindset while not also feeling stressed and overwhelmed and having, you know, that anxious feeling behind the debt that's just lingering in the background, now that it's like kind of brought to my attention that, girl, this is a problem. Like we need to work on this. Like, why are we okay with having this attached to my name? Yeah, realizations for myself. So I'm trying to be proud. I'm trying to, have that kindness for myself and know that I am making those steps towards the right direction. And it really is a mental thing for me personally. And I need to kind of get over that so that I can have that discipline and continue on with this same positivity. So that's something that has been on my mind for sure. And then also, like, this past month in January, I've been so good about shopping. So I think I might have had one matcha out, like that was it, and then no big like purchases really. I haven't like spent my money on things. Like, I would have loved to treat myself to a Dyson Airwrap, $600. There's a perfume out here right now that just dropped at Sephora that's like $400 from Tom Ford that I would have loved to have spent my money on this past month. And, pairs of sneakers from New Balance that I've had my eyes on. So I've been really good about trying to fight that urge to just go shop because I just got paid. And for me, that is a really hard habit to try to break out of. And I've been trying to shake my shopping habits. It's not something I can do overnight or cut out completely cold turkey. Again, that's where the balance comes into play. Like, is this a good purchase for me? Or is this something that I could live without or maybe even just buy later? So I actually made myself a shopping list on my notes app, and I just wrote down things that I am interested, like bigger purchases of picking up. And if I feel the need to really go and buy it or go to the store and look at it or smell it, or I don't know, see if it's an actual good purchase, sit on it for a minute, then I will take the plunge, maybe buy one thing in a month instead of just buying everything that I just instantly think that I need right here and right now. So that's something new that I've been doing, like a healthy habit that has definitely been helping me out when it comes to spending my money. So that's my biggest issue is I get paid and I'm not worried about paying off my debt. I'm worried about, the money I have in my bank account, let's have some fun with it and go shopping and live our best life while not really worrying about those responsibilities. So I've definitely had some mindset shifts since starting this new year, and for me that's great because it shows me that I have personal growth. I have always been responsible, growing up on my own in LA and stuff and having a big rent payment. I pay rent to my mom, but it's not $2,500 rent with utilities and other expenses attached. So I really kind of lost that responsibility, which is so embarrassing to say. Like, in my head, I had extra $2,500 to spend on whatever it was that I wanted to. And that's where I kind of got out of control with my shopping habits for 2 years. Realizations. But I did live my best life. I got to indulge and I'm over it. I'm trying to get back on track and kind of just start over. So those are just lessons that I guess you have to learn in life. And then where I'm at currently with my goals moving forward to February is really getting aggressive with paying off my debt. And I would love to match the amount that I've paid in January on my credit card, specifically on my credit card, not counting my card notes or my smaller credit card. But if I can at least match what I paid in January and February, that'll really help motivate me to go into March, with the mindset of, oh my gosh, like we really knocked that and cut that out in a quarter or whatever my debt is right now. I'm a little bit anxious because I've already paid my credit card off for the month of January, but the payment isn't exactly due until tomorrow. But that means the interest isn't going to come out on top of that. So it's just like an up and down mental mindfuck because it's like, I paid this much, but the interest is going to come through. It is so annoying, but I am looking forward to February and having a smaller amount of interest coming out on top of my payment. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Same goal, new month, and I want to go hard and remain focused. And I think that is really hard when you have things that might be tempting. I have so many temptations lingering over me and around me. I open up Instagram, temptations to spend my money. Thank God I don't have TikTok because I hear the girls are addicted to TikTok shop, and I don't need that extra pressure in my life right now. So trying to fight that temptation and that urge to spend on things that aren't necessities is still hard for me. I feel like a crackhead. I'm like itching to go to the mall. I'm itching to place an order on Amazon. And like, why did I go on Amazon yesterday? I added like $500 worth of things to my Amazon cart. I looked at that. I said, Kayla, do you need this right now? Like, what is actually wrong with you? I'm such a dum-dum. I like save to later, save to later, save to later, save to later. Like, I have a problem, y'all. I'm like realizing these tendencies. I'm that girl that will go on any website, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, look at that number, and I'm like, nah, that's too much, exit. Then I'll go back and I'll like think about it. I'll delete a few things. And I'm like, oh, that price doesn't look too bad. Check out with PayPal. Now you know you need to stop that. So I'm trying to break out of those habits. I'm trying to be aware of those tendencies when I find myself in those situations. Doing that, you know, adding things to my cart that I don't need, or going on social media for a little bit too long. I need to monitor how long I'm on socials and monitor the type of content I'm consuming, whether that's me on like email list for new releases or new items that might have been, you know, back in stock. Like, I need to monitor the things that are popping up as notifications in my life, because those can be triggers for me when it comes to shopping and spending money on things that aren't necessities. Okay, so we're just trying to do better and take it day by day, focus on today. That's definitely a quote that I pinned on my Pinterest. That is a great daily reminder to just focus on today. What can I do today to be in a better space than I was yesterday or last month or even last year? Because I definitely was not thinking about this last year. So I'm very excited for February and what it has to bring. I definitely need to get into some planning for content, planning some sponsors out. I hope I can get some more sponsors because that's what's going to help me pay my bills. And also just being in a routine. I need to change my battery. 1 second. Sorry guys, my batteries die so fast. Either that or I was talking for a very long time. But I think I left off on getting into a routine for February. I think January I kind of didn't really have much of a routine. I was honestly all over the place. I got sick. I had a really bad period cycle. I went to a funeral, so my mental mindset, my sleep has been really off. And I don't know, it's just been a lot. Not being in the gym as consistent as I'm used to, and just like feeling the new year sadness sometimes. Just, I don't know, for me, I just entered the new year feeling a little bit stressed and overwhelmed and kind of like self-doubt. Like, I don't even know. It just wasn't like a very let's go do this type of energy. It was just a lot of hiccups along the way. But I feel like I've kind of let the new year come, settle down, and then I can kind of jump back in and get my groove and figure out what that is again. So I think for me, my new routine is getting back into the gym consistently. That's definitely going to help me with my mental mindset and just feeling good overall. And then I also really want to be focused on creating a lot of content across, you know, Instagram and my YouTube accounts, and getting those sponsorships in, making content that I am happy to make, content that I'm really proud of. I feel like I kind of lost my flow when it came to this channel in particular. I just didn't have a lot of like interesting things going on in my life that I felt was worth filming, so my videos have been very sparse and few in between. I think November I uploaded 1 video, October 1 video. Like, that is just not like me. But I've also put my energy into my fitness channel, which is content that I love making so much, and I don't feel the need to go out and spend money for entertaining purposes on things that I really don't care about right now when it's not aligned with my goals. So I definitely want to, you know, create content that has purpose and meaning for me, and then also to help other people, even if it's just one person watching this video that's in the same boat as me or a similar boat as me. Maybe it's helpful. I don't know. I hope. There's a reason for this, but I really like this type of content. I feel like I have things to talk about now. things that are motivating me to share and help motivate other people, and topics that motivate me to stay focused on my own shit, you know? And I feel like that's where I kind of didn't really know what to vlog, because I was kind of in a sadness, depression for a few months and just feeling overwhelmed with how I was going to tackle this and how I was going to talk about it and what content I was going to make, because I didn't want to film because I was just depressed. And at the end of the day, filming and making content and creating is how I make my money, so why wouldn't I want to share this and hopefully have a success story at the end of it? Like, that is going to be so nice to be able to sit here and talk about how I got myself out of debt, like how I actually did it. Like, that is motivational, to be able to manifest and be able to sit and think about the day that I open up my bank account and zero balance. You know, like, I want that. I'm visualizing that for myself. I'm anticipating that, and I need to be focused on that and not have these temptations and distractions around me. So if these are boring, I'm sorry. This is just like a phase that I'm in right now. It's not hopefully gonna last forever. I just honestly want it to be over and done with. And part of me is feeling like I want to rush time so I could just get over this. But you can't rush life. You can't rush what is for you. And these are lessons that I need to learn. If I don't learn them, how am I going to move on to the next step in my life? Which, who knows what that's going to be, whether it be me moving out or whatever. Like, I can't move out. Like, I thought I was going to move out last year. I wasn't worried about my debt. I was like, oh, okay, like, whatever. Like, I have money coming in. I wasn't thinking about my debt. And now I have these new, like, outlooks on what I should be doing and what I didn't do. And I'm like, why did you think you can move out when you have this number lingering over your head? I wasn't worried about that last year, y'all. And I will thank myself when I am in the position to go move out and look at apartments and I don't have that lingering debt in the background. So yeah, like, it's just new things that are just the awareness, okay, is for me. I needed to have my eyes opened up. So I hopefully have shared everything. I don't know, my mind has been kind of mumbled and jumbled. I did write some notes this morning when I was getting ready. And I was listening to Kanye, because I'm in like a Kanye phase right now. And while I was thinking about this list, like, how perfect was it that Can't Tell Me Nothing came on and the line was, wait till I get my money right. I was like, Spirit, what are you trying to tell me right now? Not to get emotional, but that was like a sign that I really needed to hear to remain focused and even just open up and share about my journey. I was talking to my mom in the kitchen last night. You know, I was telling her how much I paid off my debt, and she was like, wow, that's amazing, and just giving me words of encouragement. And I was like, well, you know, I'm thinking about making a little mini series out of it. That show that we watched really inspired me. And I was just giving her some of my ideas for video titles, and she was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So I hope she's right, because she was like my little hype woman that was pushing me forward to, you know, upload my last video and be honest and open and vulnerable and keep it 100. Okay, life is not always what you seem online. So take everything that you consume with a grain of salt. But I do need to plan content. That's why I have my planner out. I actually don't have any like calendar pages in here. I didn't use my planner, girl, for the last year. I've been doing everything digitally on iCal, and I love it. I made like different folders for personal life and work life. So I literally track everything on there. So this is strictly just like a life planner for me. And I have like blank pages that I'm able to, let me see if I can show you. It's literally, wow. This is a page I wrote last March, which shows you that I haven't been on my shit. Girl, it says pay $5,000 of debt. Do you know where I would have been if I had done that last year? I wasn't proactive at all. Spending diet. This is what I wrote. No activewear. No Skims. No coffees out. No fragrances. No fast food. because I was spending a lot of money on those things. I can say that I definitely was more aware of my shopping habit and, you know, my budget last year. So again, we had to learn it at our own pace. And then I said upload 20 videos for that month, which I'm around that range pretty much now. That is so crazy. I guess I can finally check off pay $5,000. It just took me a minute to get there. Okay, like 9 months, but better late than never. So I basically have this for like my personal goals. I need to order some more like planner inserts. This is like a year at a glance. And then I have like a journal. I did make this like a journal. I have blank lined pages for journaling and taking notes, writing like lists of my adulting, which I need to do. I have so much stuff I need to do for February. And then I also bought on Etsy like these journaling pages. And it actually has like an outline of things that you can write about. But it's not like enough journal pages for like a year, so I'd have to rebuy them. So I haven't even used that from last year. So I definitely want to get in the habit of using this just in the morning to like feel good, and like journaling in general is really great. And there's actually a goal page too, which would be fun. I should fill this out. Personal stuff. Dreams to try, focus on, physical goals, mental goals, financial goals, and to-dos. So I might fill this page out. I might go on Etsy, but I also don't want to buy journal inserts and spend more money on things that I don't really need. Be for real, is it a necessity right now? No. Save that extra money and put it on the credit card. As far as my other journals, this is what I'm going to be implementing. Actually, I might just do a habits video. Stay tuned for that. I'll probably come back and do like a routine with you guys in my next vlog and show you some of those healthy habits that are really going to help keep me focused and just feel good mentally. So that's something that I want to do. And then I do want to kind of overview my monthly to-do list, my adulting list for February, because it's kind of long. So the first thing, actually already checked off, is to renew my Jeep registration for my tags on my car, and that isn't due until at the end of this month, but I already went ahead and did that in January. I need to get an inspection because in Virginia we need to have car inspections with an ugly sticker. I would say it's equivalent to getting a smog test in LA, which I used to have to do, but we don't have smog tests out here. I just feel like they're kind of one and the same. It's probably about $50 or so. So I need to take that in. But before I get that done, y'all, because I'm going to fail my inspection because my engine light keeps going on and off, and I took it to Jiffy, or was it AutoZone, and they ran a test on it, and it's an oxygen sensor. So that means I need to make an appointment at the dealership and get that oxygen sensor replaced, then go get that inspection done. So hopefully that oxygen sensor thing isn't an arm and a leg, because you already know car maintenance is expensive. And then I also need to get new brakes. I'm like, is that a necessity? But I also don't want to like mess up my car by running on bad brakes. It's just the rear, and that was quoted for $900. I think with labor included. So I'm like, do I want to do all that in February, or do I want to break that up? Because that is overwhelming when I look at this list. I also need to get Leroy in for a vet appointment. And then also start working on my taxes for 2023 and file those. Taxes I probably don't need to get done. We'd be waiting until the last minute, y'all, with the tax guy. But those are just things that I need to start checking off. And I think I'm going to start with the smaller things. And by smaller, I mean less expensive. Like Leroy's appointment, and then my inspection, and that oxygen thing, and then try and break up my expenses, because I know the breaks are gonna really be expensive. So maybe I'll wait till I get like another paycheck. I don't know. We'll see. I'll do a vlog when I like do all that stuff. We can have like an errands day and stuff like that. Which again, that's like content. So I'm like, ooh, I'm excited to like do these types of things. And maybe they're boring, but for me, I'm like, okay, that'll be exciting. I'll feel like I'm accomplishing things, getting things done. I am getting my life in order, like for real, like for real. So I don't know, like I'm still like, I haven't uploaded my first video as of filming this, so I'm a little bit like anxious to read those comments, and maybe you guys are gonna be like, this is boring, unsubscribe. Like, I don't know. But girl, we can only hope for the best. But like I said, this is the season I'm in right now, and I'm being aggressive about my goals for once. Well, this particular goal. I've always been aggressive about like my fitness journey, for example, and my health and stuff. So taking it 1 month at a time, I think really helps me not feel so overwhelmed as a whole when I look at the big picture of everything. Everything. So I think I talked enough. I don't know. I am going to make some food here in a bit, and I'm going to head to the gym. I just feel like I need to go move my body a little bit, get out of the house, and I do need to go to Target. I need to get Leroy some food and not get distracted. You already know how Target be. They be telling us what to buy. I need to get some dry shampoo, but they kind of discontinued my fave. So that's annoying because my hair's been very greasy. You already know I have not been loving my haircut. It's just giving flats, and I don't like how there's no long layers in it anymore. But I think I'm gonna shut up now. I feel like I've vlogged for dang near 40 minutes. Aw, I'm reading comments on my video from this morning. She said, I haven't done abs in a year. Girl, I haven't done abs for 2 years. It was an at-home ab workout. So I think I'm going to start doing more content. Like I said in my last video, making content that requires me to save money and not spend money. Like filming an at-home workout, I don't have to spend money to make that. But filming a day in my life vlog, girl, be getting my nails done, going out and getting a coffee. Maybe I'm going to go buy a nice dinner out, or I'm gonna go do an activity. Expensive. I mean, that's fun and all, like every now and again, or if my man wants to take me out, cool. But doing that for the sake of a video, buying a bag for a video, like, girl, let's start like being a little bit more aware. Some expenses make sense. Like I said, my job is very interesting because I can write off things that I use in my videos. Keep your receipts when you do your taxes, but not everything needs to be like bought for the sake of a vlog. It's just not necessary. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. I need to stop talking because it's starting to get boring. health as well. Delish. I like to make these into like a little shot. Basically just mix less water. And I've been mixing my Oxy Reds with my Oxy Greens so I can get both of the superfoods. This is like your beets, your pomegranate, your acai, your kale, your spinach, all that good stuff, the greens. And it makes me feel really good. So definitely recommend these. There is a bundle, not the spam. There's a bundle available on EHP's site with these two, and I 10 out of 10 recommend them if you're looking for some really good things to add into your daily routine. And I know I'll be taking these both every single day, and you can use my discount code K10 at checkout to get 10% off of everything. My steak is about to be done on one side. I'm gonna flip it over and then broil it for another 10 minutes on the other side.
Check, don't call it a comeback, cause my LL stays smooth. I didn't hit you with that full clip, loose grip, stab you in the eye with a toothpick, now you woodless. About to show you niggas how swing straight does this. I can sit down, I can hit you with that Tech 9. Multiple casualties cause a scene like Columbine. This ill flow progresses like cancer. Bring it down to lightning flow with Thor's hammer. A tone to start when I shoot beans by the ounces. Call my bitch and say I love you 3,000. I'm a rapper don cause of cyclones. I am John Wick and Jason Bourne mixed with a Decepticon. Nigga.
That boy is thick. So I put it in for 20 minutes, but it's gonna definitely need another, she's still bleeding, like another 8. Definitely more on the well done side, but looking juicy to me. Well, my steaks are done, and this is amazing because cooking at home definitely changes the game for savings, because that was like $42. Baby, that's a meal out at a restaurant. I just got 4 steaks for the price of 1 steak dinner out. Probably can't even get the wine with that. Okay. Well, I guess you really can't leave water in your car now, y'all. Why is it a block of ice? Oh my god. And just like that, we're getting so much better at going to Target just for the things that we came there for. So I literally just bought like 12 things of Leroy's dog food. It was actually on sale for like $1.19. Usually like 2 something. I'm pretty sure I saved $1 each. I should have gone back and gotten more than that, but it is what it is. I am so tired. I cooked that steak with y'all, and I just wanted to cook it before it got late because I get so drained towards the end of the day. I have yet to go to the gym. It's 3 o'clock right now, and one, I'm hungry. I really want to go get some waffle fries from Chick-fil-A and call it a day, because I was just gonna do cardio, but I actually ended up going into Target and looking at some activewear. I've never really looked at their activewear, so I spent a pretty long time in there trying stuff on. So that honestly took a lot of my energy, and then somebody stole my cart outside of the dressing room. Not like there was anything in it, but still, there were like kid toys in there. I was like, that's a sign that we gotta go. My water bottle like was frozen because I left it in the car, so it turned into ice. I tried to open it, it exploded. I'm like, maybe that is a sign that we don't need to go to the gym today and we can just kind of rest and relax. I feel like a reset doesn't have to be us running around doing the most. Sometimes just taking time to chill and just literally relax, sleep, and come back stronger the next day. I'm so exhausted. Like, I honestly feel like I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight. And I just want to like take off my makeup and get in comfy clothes, but I'll also feel good if I just get cardio in for 30 minutes at least. But I did drive by the gym and it looked pretty crazy. I do have some OxyShard here, so I think if I just sip on some of this, it'll wake me up. Probably have half of the thing, because I don't need crazy caffeine this late in the day. But I've had a really good day so far, honestly, just getting exactly what I needed, planning and outlining February with you guys, and also just reflecting on last month is nice because it is a nice reminder to see the work that we have put towards our goals and kind of like reflect on what we want to do for this month. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I could go to sleep. Yeah, girls, so let me know if you guys are enjoying these types of videos. Drop a comment down below. What would you guys like to see? I'm thinking it would be really fun to come back and do like a week in my life on a spending plan to show you guys how I manage my money now that we're actually doing that, and how I still have that balance, because I'm kind of figuring that out. So maybe it'd be good to kind of do that together. Like, I would love to go get a matcha right now, but I low-key feel guilty doing that because it's a scam. $8, I'm sorry, not gonna do that. So I gotta find that balance of like doing things that are fun, that are enjoyable, but also being really aggressive and responsible. Is there a balance, or do we just get 100% discipline with it? I'm at the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. I literally just got large fry because you know what? I just discovered honey mustard. Chick-fil-A honey mustard. Why y'all didn't tell me? It's better than Polynesian. It's better than the Polynesian. So I would have gotten a chicken sandwich, but I have steak at home. It was only $3. See, that's less than a matcha. Balance. I'm gonna eat it in the car, and then I'm probably gonna feel a little bit more energetic to just do some slight cardio just to get some steps in for the day. Because we haven't really, we've been at home, we've been working on content and stuff, so I don't want to overdo it, but I wanted to get that honey mustard. I don't know what's better, honey mustard or Chick-fil-A sauce. Y'all can let me know in the comments. Yes. Do you have extra honey mustard? Thank you. Thank you. You too. You already know. Nene Leakes. I watched this show on Netflix. It's like college. I don't know. Ray J was in it. What is that? It's like a little reality show on Netflix where celebrities go back to college. It is so entertaining if you just need something light to watch. You don't need to be paying attention to like the whole storyline. Dream Doll's in it. I really like her. I forget she was on Bad Girls Club. And Lamar Odom, I did not know he was like that. Digging in his booty. What the hell? Chloe was with him? I can't. She's like a neat freak. I don't get it. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Trying to get this money up, you gotta think twice. Don't pass it out when you get your riches. My money